What's going on, guys? I'm Jada Black. Shout out to everyone tuning in. I want to talk about this Lana Rose story. She put out a video revealing her child, a child who she says is from an NBA player who she has not identified. And it has since gone viral, actually I believe a couple of days ago. And there are two people who are saying that they could possibly be the father. It's either Blake Griffin or Kevin Durant. But what makes this story even crazier is the fact that this particular female was dating this guy for a while. And I believe they broke up, in 2021? And she never got pregnant by this guy. But she went and got pregnant by an NBA player that she was just casually sleeping with. As a matter of fact, this is an article here. This is from me. I was from the same website I was just on just now. This was back in 2021, June. It says, who is Lana Rose's baby daddy? Ex-Mike or Kevin Durant? Well, Mike, who is here, has, I believe, stated that he's not the father. She's pregnant by an NBA player. And the reason why Kevin Durant is being spoken about is because I think I even made a video on it. She said that she had a bad date with Kevin Durant, and she went public about how she had this bad date with Kevin Durant, right? So that's why he's being factored into the baby fathers. But by looking at the child did look a bit tanned. The hair may have been reddish or brown, real light brown, almost similar to Blake Griffin. When I saw it, I say, maybe Blake Griffin is the father. I don't know if KD was, because that child would look a little bit more biracial. I'm not here to say that I know how a biracial child is going to look, but to me, if there's anybody who could possibly be the child's father, I would say it's probably Blake Griffin. Okay, and the fact that she's putting this out here just makes it look bad. It looks like she's just out here just not very disciplined. This is why women are upset. These liberal women are upset about the Roe v. Wade overturning, because it exposes the fact these women are very sloppy with their box, and they're out here having unprotected relations with men that they're not even in relationships with, to the point to where she can't even name publicly, Lana Rose can't even name publicly who her child's father is. She just puts out a video and talks about how the guy basically told her to go away. So let's get into this article. Lana Rose, a former adult film actress, has added to rumors about the father of her child in the wake of a video in which she criticized the mystery dad. The internet star posted a video on Instagram on Tuesday, September 1st, in which she calls out the unnamed NBA player. 25-year-old lip syncs to a TikTok audio meme in the video, which Rose posted to her social media accounts. In the original TikTok, the poster laments that her partner brings home coke. Rose has compared this to difficulty she seems to be having with the father of her child. Fans have made assumptions about the 8-month-old's father, with most linking Rose to two NBA players, Kevin Durant and Blake Griffin of the Brooklyn Nets. The thing is that they had such a bad date. Right? That I didn't think that they ever hooked up with each other. I just assumed that, it didn't work out and they went their separate ways. I did not know he still smashed, or maybe he smashed previously. That's why you can't believe these women. They'll make it seem like nothing went on when there's a lot going on. And the baby father that she's talking about, that is an NBA player, this guy could be a bench guy. This guy could be in and out the NBA. He could be in the G League for all we know. Could be somebody that ain't played in 2 or 3 years. These women are never honest about the men they sleeping with. This woman, on the surface, had a boyfriend for a while, right? And then they broke up. So you mean to tell me that you're just dating guys and having casual relations with them with no protection? I tell you, man, these Western women, man, they're sloppy when it comes to their bodies with men. They'll get in the gym, they'll work out, they'll eat right. But when it comes to taking care of themselves and not having children that they're not ready for, these women do not do that. Okay? They do not do that. They're very undisciplined, which lets me know that she may have wanted to get pregnant by this mystery guy that could or could not be Kevin Durant or Blake Griffin. Look, I'm not somebody that's into genealogy. People are going to say, well, how do you know that's not KD's child? The child is mixed. You don't know that. Maybe he has more of her traits. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But to just throw KD in there when there's no evidence that they ever dated or was ever really hooking up, except for her mentioning that bad date. She would have never mentioned that bad date if things had went right. And, you know, that to me just seemed like it was a situation where he wanted to meet her and they met and it just didn't go the way that she wanted to. And now she's putting all this out here and just throwing KD into it.
I swear to God, I thought he was in construction. Next thing I knew, he came home with a fucking ounce of cocaine. I had no idea. Next thing you know, I said, Johnny, the kids are in the fucking back room. What are you doing? What's this about? And he told me to go fuck myself.
Listen, anybody can be the father of the child. I think that instead of her posting videos like that, she needs to be trying to get that situation settled, because you had unprotected relations. We all see how society is quick to go and blame men for why these women make the decision that they make. No, you can't do that. There are plenty of men that Lana Rose has chosen not to have relations with. She's chosen not to have relations with them. But in this situation, you chose to have a relationship with a guy unprotected who wasn't your boyfriend, and you got pregnant. You had the child. And you're out here you're basically making yourself look worse when you do stuff like this. You're basically saying, yeah, I'm out here in these streets with no discipline. Even though I take care of myself physically, I don't really take care of myself. So that's what it looks like. The former adult entertainer says in the video, while holding a young child in a diaper, likely her son Milo, I swear to God, I thought NBA players were nice guys. Really? You thought they were nice guys? What? Now, there's probably some good dudes in the NBA, but you're saying that you thought they were nice guys. Sure. Rose continued to bash the ex wearing a bodysuit and a white skirt, saying, next thing you know, I'm pregnant and he told me to go F myself. Maybe because you probably told him you were taking contraceptives and you really weren't. Maybe you told him you couldn't get pregnant. In a previous episode of her 3 Girls, 1 Kitchen podcast, Rose described her date with an NBA player, knowing that he had the astrological sign of Libra. Durant, the 2-time NBA champion and 2-time NBA Finals MVP, is the only net from the time period described who is a Libra. I'm not going too much of that, but I just wanted to get the gist of this and to really look at the fact that she's really out here sleeping with guys that she's not in relationships with, and babies are being pinned on these guys. Blake Griffin is in the conversation. Why is Blake Griffin? Why is Blake Griffin in the conversation? I mean, maybe because they dealt with each other, but to me, I think Lana probably was out here partying, getting flown out, and just being wild and not really caring, because again, women are emotional, man. And if a woman is enjoying herself enough, she's going to slip up and she's going to let go and just do whatever. And that's what happened in this situation. Neither one of these guys could be the father of her child. You got to think about that too. Neither one of those guys could be the child. Listen, she was with this guy for a little while. Never got pregnant by him. You know, this could all be a situation where he's actually the father. She's just playing games, even though you don't play games like that. But again, this is social media. You never know. You never know when somebody is either real or they're out here faking it. And just putting Durant in this when he's probably not even a fight. He could be. But to me, she may know who it is, and it may not even be who we all think it is. It may be the exact opposite of who we think it is. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll see y'all the next one.